Hello and welcome to another episode of the HSBG A to Z brought to you by me, Grimly, where we take a look at every single Battlegrounds character in alphabetical order all the way from AFK through to Zephyrs. Today's hero we have landed upon is Jandice Barov. Jandice was a very interesting hero on release. When she was released, there was a minion in the card pool called Pogo Hopper. It was a tier 2 mech, it was a 1-1, and it read Battlecry for it gained +2/+2 for each Pogo Hopper you played this game. Now, Jandice's hero is like 0 gold, choose a minion, and swap it with a minion in Bob's Tavern. So choose a minion on your board, swap with a minion in Bob's Tavern. And you would just keep putting Pogo Hoppers back inside of the tavern and picking them up. It was absolutely insane. I should specify as well, Jandice does say a non-golden friendly minion. So what we can do here is we can do this, we can get the coin, we can swap it back, and we can just freeze it. There's already a powerful Jandice there. So now, let me get my notes open for Jandice specifically. Jandice was introduced into the game in patch 18.2 on September 8th, 2020. Jandice hasn't undergone any changes at all. My work here is done. Getting like good luck. A small bit of armor here and there, I believe. But outside of that, I don't think Jandice has ever received a change. I don't believe the heroes cost 1 gold at any point in the past. So yeah, Jandice is she's pretty good. She's relatively good with
you did amazing out there.
So the game plan normally for this character is swap here. The regular game plan for Jandice is you get a Primal Fin and a Bran, and you just keep putting the Primal Fin back in the shop, and you get to discover 2 Murlocs every turn. You can do a similar thing with cards like Horizon, Tavern Tempest is also another good example. Just things with that generate you large amounts of value, especially if you have a Bran. Battlecry minions are really good to swap back into the shop. Now with our introduction of nagas is the most recent trade. Being able to put like a naga back in the shop and pick it back up is really good. One of Jandice's strongest elements as well
is
that you're never truly bored with this hero. So what you can do in the late game if you have full board of 7 minions and you really want to use them, you can just swap one of them into the shop, pick it back up into your hand, and
here's
sell
some new recruits. They'll give your team that extra
so you're
bit of
paying 2
magic.
gold to be able to make a space on your board and still put your minion back down at the end of the turn. This is kind of insane, actually. You know, play the other one. Back into the shop and get the vote. Sometimes you're just a god in this game. It's actually crazy we got the well. I mean, it was a 50-50, but like, I called it as it happened. But yeah, in the late game, you're never truly bored with Jandice. So you can always make a slot on your board to just slot in some belt or like an extra few buffs here and there. There was a really old strategy which still might work to this day. With Jandice, where you would just make a very large battle master. You would just keep putting it back in the shop with Bran, and you would just stack hundreds upon hundreds of health onto the thing. And if there was no poison in the game back then, like if your opponents didn't have an amalgam, there was no that strategy has gotten better as poisonous is the game mode, because semantically, I suppose Leroy is also a thing. Where was I going with this? Yeah, that strategy might be even better now with the
you'll get
shop
next
as a thing that they do in the early tavern tiers. Like, it's very easy to pick up the 3-2 and just, you know, make your battle master bigger. I love Mirror Shield. I kind of like Staff of Origination. How hard is it? 12 refreshes. 12 refreshes is a lot. Having 10 minions die is pretty easy. Increase the stats of minions. So there's a triple in that shop. I actually think it's the teal. As weird as it is. I guess we take this and we take this.
Everyone starts somewhere.
She sells seashells.
We get the triple, we get the triple. I guess I just play it, right? I don't know, we could just hold it. and get a 4. Is there anything on 3 I particularly want? No. But if we get a 4, we could... Wait, are Murlocs? No, Murlocs are we have a tab. So we could just try to roll a Primal Fin. In fact, what I am going to do... Buy the Myrmidon.
Keep it up, your minions are dependent on you.
Alright, we didn't get to play the spell. Oh, never mind, I just didn't get to play the Myrmidon at all. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We're definitely losing. What I actually think I should have done was the Shell Collector back. That was probably a mistake. Back. Okay, so the actual play I should have
get
done
them next time.
Played the Myrmidon. We can just play the Red Whelp. I don't normally triple into a 4, but this feels like a triple into 4 kind of game. That will help us live more than anything. It also contributes to our quest a lot.
She sells seashells.
That's fine. I guess we'll make this do something. Swap these two around. I guess the Red Whelp was actually kind of large. And we'll just keep the gold coin. Do we need to... We could buy it. Play the 2 coins and swap it. You know, that's not a terrible idea. We're very much just using our hero power all game to just generate extra gold every turn, which we can eventually just build up and use on something. We're kind of playing Murloc Holmes in a very roundabout way. We do have a Murloc on the board, which I'm very happy with, so we can try to roll into a Primal Fin, and that, like, one Primal Fin I will run love to see it. Play shell. Play shell.
Seashell.
Call. Swap a shell collector for this lady. Damn it. Alright, that was worth a try. I guess we just put it back on the smallest minion. I don't think we want to freeze for the Shell Collector again because we're trying to hit tier 4 minions now. There is sadly no elementals in this game, I believe. No elementals, so we're out of Tavern Tempest. Another old strategy as well, I completely forgot about this. Was that Amalgadon used to be a minion, so it was a tier 6/6/6 that used to adapt randomly for each other minion type you had. That with a brand was pretty good because you would just play it with a brand, you would put it back in the shop, you'd pick it back up and you'd play it again. And by the time you've played it the second or third time, it has like 7 sets of plants in it. It has Divine Shield, it has Taunt, it has Wind Fury, it has Poisonous, it has a million stats. It was pretty disgusting
when you
strategy.
dress for
Sadly,
success.
that was unplayable as Amalgadon rests peacefully somewhere in the graveyard. I imagine never to be seen again. I don't think that character is particularly the guy I really ever hoped it comes back. It had its time in this one. There's a quest done also, which helps. I completely forgot we were doing that. That hyena carries pretty good. The hyena. I mean, the hyena is pretty scared right now. So the teal will help us, like, get some stats. I believe. Oh, so this is the thing actually. When we swap things in out of the shop, they'll retain the stats and they'll regain the stats of the shop buff, if that makes sense. So if we put, like, if we swapped anything into the shop, it would gain +1/+1 because it's in the tavern. I don't want any of that. I absolutely love that.
Is Is there anything more beautiful than this minion's loyalty?
There's another shell collector, but I don't think we're going down that road. Ooh, actually, sorry, there's 2 shell collectors. Hold up. So, what's gone? Sourlusk is gone.
She sells seashells.
Oh, we don't have the gold.
She sells seashells.
Bran. Yeah, that sounds good.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
We don't have a mech. We don't really have anything to
Good
swap
luck
either.
out there. I believe in you.
This will just have to do for the time being. Oh, look at Brand tank. Oh, Brand tank in 2 hits. Oh, the tank. Yeah, we very much just played that last turn. Now we have the Brand, we have the Hey man, I'm telling you, those high man is so much better. This used to hit back in like classic days. This was considered the real hunter legendary.
I knew you could
And you could
do
run 2
it.
of them in your deck. I hate everything about that board.
Go hire one of those minions
Just
to
need
join
Murlocs, not
our
the amalgam.
team.
You're not an amalgam, you're a cave hydra. You're a disappointment is what you are. None of this is helpful, really. That's helpful. Okay, so Red Whelp is gone. Shell Collector is gone. That's gone. Gonna play Tad. Gonna sell the other Tad. Okay, we got a Coalite Oracle. That's good. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna poison the big Tad. We're gonna buff both of them. We're gonna swap that back. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna pick this up because we get the shop offs again. I'm gonna poison this Murloc. I think we're just gonna play a naked Nora module and just pick up Henry. So, this is another thing that you used to be able to do with Murlocs, which was when before the switch be in and out with Sephon and Toxfin, you would just get a board full of Murlocs and keep swapping in and out with Toxfin and Toxfin. That's exactly what it is. I'm not thrilled about having to play that naked and oil module, but I guess we could do it. You just get turn 1 alley cap, keep swapping it in and out of the shop until you have a hand of like 2 or 3 golden tabby cats.
You have
And
to
then
be
you just get a bunch
strong,
of 6 drops and win.
even in the face of
That is another
defeat.
viable strategy. There's another Toxfin. Okay, hold on. You're done? I guess I rolled. I guess I continue rolling. That's really good.
That one has a pure heart. I can
Okay, so
tell.
I want this. I also do want this. You're done. Gonna poison the big one. Swap this back into the shop. Just mostly so we gain the stats on the Toxfin again. And we'll poison the Toxfin again. Next turn I think we can just... Here, have some tab. Next turn I think we can just swap in and like the Coalite Oracle and start buffing the health of the Murlocs a lot. They're already poisonous, so we might as well... we could poisonous the other Toxfin. That is a thing we can do. I think we just want to start buffing the health of everything on our board, though.
You're
We want our
unstoppable.
poisonuses to have lots and lots. Anyone that played Jandice or shit when this came out, like way back in the day, this is gonna feel very, very different. This is super old school Murlocs. I'm not really worried about losing these rounds here and there, this is fun.
Oh no. Well, don't let it get you down.
Yes, we swapped the full kind of annoying, but whatever. I guess we could buy the rock pool then that.
There's some good new recruits here. Don't let them get away.
Yeah, there's nothing there I particularly want. Is there? Not really. Yeah, I think we just roll. See if we can find Primal Fin or Dragon's Rin, so Murazon will be kind of useful. Yeah, I do think this is the point in the game where we just keep bouncing back and forth this Collate Oracle for a bit. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to poison or taunt, which is why I'm sad we had to use it, but we haven't seen a single amalgam all game, so there's not a lot I can do about that. Actually, we could have gotten away with doing the poison on the other Toxfin this turn because we're fighting the ghost. I wasn't paying too much attention to the upcoming opponent there. Yeah, this is super like nostalgic to how Jandice used to be played. I'm kinda happy this is how the game turned out, with Murlocs and Toxfins and a brand. Unfortunately, I don't have any content, and I doubt I ever will, of Pogo Hopper Jandice gameplay, but if you haven't seen it and you need Battlegrounds, just type in Pogo Hopper Jandice and enjoy the content that exists. Some of the numbers may not seem as absurd as they were back then, but like getting triple digit stats regularly with Jandice was pretty good back then. It was pretty solid. No, we're fine. We didn't lose. Ooh, where are the Murlocs? The Divine Shield Giver is interesting. That's done.
Why, of course I can take that one in. Here's a
I
gold
think again
bar.
we just want to keep scaling the health. So, which one of you is Collate Oracle? Is it you? No, you're Tad. Collate is the one with no health. What is the most health in each shield? You. Perfect. Yeah, something like that. I guess we have a roll.
There's some good new recruits here. Don't let them get away.
Meh. Those are two Murlocs, but like they're not Murlocs I care about. I'd very much like a Begurgle. I'd probably swap the other Toxfin for a Begurgle. We're also just going to swap, like, have swapped out the Annoyo module with the War Gear on it for this, because this way we can Divine Shield the poisonous minion instead of having Divine Shield on just a useless taunt. This way we can have a useless taunt and shield on a useful minion. I probably should sparring partner the Bran as well at some point, just extra Leroy avoidance. we're alive. Okay, that's awfully sketchy. We sure do need some murlocs. I mean, that's free. That's just free. Okay, there's a Cold Light Oracle. I like that. The menagerie is interesting, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cycle the big toxin out. So this.
You deserve better. Here, have
Play
a go.
Cold Light Oracle. Play a Merlin.
Witness the true Jenkins!
Don't really want that either. A little bite on that.
That one has a pure heart. I can tell.
You gotta roll. One more roll. Those maybe suck. Are we playing against a mech player by any chance? Murloc player. Okay, so we're basically fighting poison with poison. Oh, actually, Murzon would be insane. If I can see my mouse cursor in time to freeze. Perfect. That's if we're alive. There's a very good chance we're not alive. Regardless of whether or not we die, this was like a prime example of one of the good ways to play Jandice. Unfortunately, we did just kind of get some shitty RNG, so of course it's all that. Okay, that's for the bird. We just did play that. We do all the wait, no, I don't. And he's dead. Perfect. All of those Murlocs are back in the pool, and that's insane. That's cool. And we get to fight a goal. Alright, this game is still on track for a victory. Hold on. Hold the phone. Sure, Cold Light can go back in? Yeah. So,
Witness the true end time.
Back up. That's interesting. I don't think we do it though. Yo, what is up with the lack of Murlocs? This is insane. Yeah, I mean, like, sure, that's a Murloc, but you know what I mean. No, there's just no Primal Funds or Begurgles to be had. They just simply don't exist. Finally, Begurgles. It's only taken an entire lifetime, but I have found a Begurgle. It might actually just be worth selling the glow scale next turn, playing Begurgle, putting it back in the shop, picking it up and playing it again. We are kind of lacking in stats on one of these minions. The rest of them are fine, it's just this Cold Light really needs stats. But by stats I mean health. It has infinite attack, it's fine on attack. I meant to say attack stat and then just decided to take a sip of coffee halfway through a sentence. I'm very happy we're not dead yet. We might still have a chance to pull off this ridiculous poison build.
You're
The only thing that we lose to is massive fusion in the range shields. So there's a why do quests still stop even when someone is dead, but hero powers don't and fights didn't? I'm pretty sure fights maybe they will, but like apparently there's also like a 1% chance of it. I've played with it, so that's the Hopefully this instead of recording. Alright, we just about beat the goal. We got top 4? Sweet. Video was a success. So I do. Oh, hold on. Yes. Done.
Practice
Taunt
makes
this. Sell it. Play this. Swap it back into the shop. Sell this junk back. Pick the gurgle back up. And roll. That wasn't complicated at all, right? Everyone followed along? Good. Good, 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 good. Do I also just want to taunt Bran? I do kind of just want to taunt Bran also.
practice makes perfect.
I don't know, maybe something like that is fine. Who are we fighting? Do they have cleaves? They're playing dragons. They probably don't have cleaves. I still have a roll left. I also get on Jandice, who just pretend to end up with 1 goal at the end of the turn. Where in the world are these primal fins? This is actually ridiculous. How? How have I seen more Murazons than primal fins? Who else is playing Murlocs? No. That's me. Are you playing Murlocs? You are. Does he actually have a board full of primal fins? This Reno, really? Does he actually just have a board full of my primal fins? There's no way. Unless he's like decided to poison them with stack 2 Toxfin. Which might be screwing him. We have to get through this. Yeah, we're good. We don't kill him.
You looked, I mean, you did amazing out there.
I promise we'll find the primal fin eventually. Maybe. We might not. I can't promise that. We may never see a primal fin. We have enough taunt. This is kind of ridiculous. Where are the primal fins? I want to show off bouncing back a primal fin and getting infinite stats game. Come on. There's a primal fin. Hold up. Whoa, you're not Bagurgle. Bagurgle, you're done. Primal fin, play. Cat is fine. I did not mean to triple this. We'll poison this. Zap could be fine, I guess. I don't know.
Who are you
Maybe.
calling short?
That can go back. That's OD. Where's this primal thing? I'm literally just picking at random. Oh, I should pick the Gurgle. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I think we're probably screwed because I panicked at the end there, but we're probably fine. I don't know, maybe. I did not mean to triple that Toxfin. I just kind of panicked at the end of clicking cards. We might be screwed because I panicked. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, we just kind of screwed us up here. Oh no, we didn't. we draw? We draw.
I found the best
Another
minions to
primal
fight
phone,
by
let's go.
your side.
Alright, cool, hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, Zap, you're out. Primal Flint. Sure. Sure. And then we swap this one. We sell this. Whatever. Little thing. Poison that. What the hell is this? Oh, I swapped back a coal light instead of a primal fin, didn't I? I'm a dumbass. Oops. So sometimes you make an oopsie. Man, this game is just full of oopsies, huh? I believe this point in the game we're now just looking for selfless heroes and Baron, I guess. Our next we're fighting a ghost also, so that's good. Do I see a cat at the very top of this lobby? That looks an awful lot like a cat. Yeah, that sure is a cat. That's a very powerful cat, because there are a lot of dead people in this lobby. I suppose one of them just didn't have minions. So he got a coin. Okay. Died to the ghost. Possibly lose. An unnecessary
You were great in that battle.
I think I'm just gonna do the primal fin thing first.
That one has a pure heart. I can tell.
Need a way to divine shield. We kind of sold the glow scale earlier, so there's a begurgle.
Go hire one of those minions to join our team.
Okay. Not helpful. Really not helpful. Full stats, I guess. The only chance we have. I do believe we're probably just dead this turn. Also, we're just going to tip Bob because Bob was so good to eventually give us primal fins.
You're unstoppable.
There might be a way that we can poison the gurgle next turn, maybe. had fun playing Poisonous. Also, we didn't even explode. We just got deleted from existing, as you do. You know what? Again, we take top 4s, and I hope you learned something in this episode. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to click the YouTube buttons, the subscribes, the likes, the etceteras. If you learned anything, if you had a good time watching, if you generally had a good experience, and hope you have some good luck in your own games at home. Until next time, I'll catch you later on, and peace out. Bye bye.